They thought they were fighting the virus, but the virus is just a tool.
The world will never be the same.
Hey you, subscribe to the channel. And yet, our army has been replenished with legendary plush fighters. Italian Mafia, American Sniper, and Wild Germany are ready to fight on your side. Choose your favorite, add to the cart, and join the ranks of the Andjobe team. Follow the link in the description. Your new plush ally is already waiting. Show everyone that you are part of the cool movement. By the end of 2024, the zombie epidemic had spread across the entire world. Italy became the first nation to completely fall to the virus, but not everyone on this land perished. The fortress of San Marino continues to resist. Thanks to the complex terrain, many civilians and military personnel managed to survive and hold out for some time.
HQ, come in. Can anyone hear me?
Is there any contact with the outside world? No, sir. Maybe the world is gone and we're the last ones? I really hope not. Sir, here's the sit rep for the past week. The people are dying of hunger. Damn it. We're gonna die here soon. And hiding won't work. We won't survive this siege. We need to leave. But how and where? There's a port in Rimini. We head there and take the ships to Croatia. And what guarantees that zombies won't be waiting for us there? Do you have a better idea? Mission. Gather all the weapons we have, equip the forward assault group with the armor, and then... Well, hold on. Did you hear that? And what's that now? You took my land from me. You took my people from me. You came into my home and did it without respect. You owe me for this.
The missiles are already flying. We gotta get out of here.
See you in hell, you damn bastard.
Take that! Ha! Did you think you could get to me? Well, screw you, you damn devils! I got something for you!
A killer drone has sent us information from Italy. There's nothing left there. San Marino has practically fallen and there's nothing left to save. Vast territories are covered with zombie plantations. Massive hordes of zombies pose a threat to Slovenia, Austria, Switzerland and France. I insist on immediately launching a nuclear strike to burn out this plague. I told you right away, that's the way to go! Well, alright, we need to vote. So, by unanimous decision to contain the spread of the zombie and control the zombie population, the UN approves nuclear strikes on Italian territory. That's it. This is the end. Italy became the starting point of the zombie virus infection in Europe. No one was prepared for this kind of threat. The country perished, but the people survived. People who, in the future, will be able to restore life to these dead lands. Let us rise from the ashes.
Turkey has suffered from a zombie epidemic. Antalya, which was once a paradise in Turkey, has now turned into hell. Civilians are fleeing the city. The army is trying to contain the onslaught, but the number of infected is growing by the minute. The military has set up roadblocks, but the zombie virus has already spread beyond the quarantine zone.
We're done. Sector B is ready for defense. Do you see that? People that... There are people over there. Remember, we have orders. We don't have time to figure out who's who.
Attention! You're entering the quarantine zone. Turn around and leave, or we will open fire.
What's the point? We could save a lot of lives. This is an unjustified risk. Look at other countries. Many who tried to evacuate failed. In our case, people will leave after hearing the warning, but the zombies will still come after us. That's when we will fight them. But where they will go? There are zombies everywhere. Death will be waiting around every corner. Yes, the methods aren't humane, but this way we can save our strength for fighting and clearing out territory of zombies. Now the strongest survive. Zombies! From the northwest! Large number of them!
Bayraktar is ready to launch. By pulling up reserves, the Turkish army managed to suppress the outbreak in the central part of the country. But there were not enough forces to contain it in the eastern direction, and the zombies advanced further. The Black Sea coast was infected due to the crash of a cruise ship after a storm. Police and special forces units have concentrated their forces on the defense of Istanbul and the capital Ankara. Reserve troops were sent to the west to exclude the encirclement of the defending troops. An earthquake occurred in the depths of the Black Sea, causing a massive tsunami. The infected cruise ship was swept away by a wave, and all those on board were carried to the shores of Crimea and Turkey.
Hey you! Wake up! We have zombies here!
Where the hell did they come from? I'm empty.
Didn't expect me, boys.
How did you end up here?
I was gonna invite you over for some potatoes, but then I saw you couldn't handle things here without my help.
Through joint efforts, Belarus, Russia, and Ukraine were able to prevent the infection of the Crimean Peninsula. Some of the troops, after regrouping, were sent to assist in clearing the northern coast of Turkey.
Two kebabs, please. There's a difficult fight ahead. I don't want to be hungry.
Disco-Panzer. Ja, das ist mein Disco-Panzer mit einer 40.000 Kilowatt Basskanonen. Mit 20 Tonnen Panzerstahl rollen mitten durch die Umweltzone. In der rechten Hand ein Humpen Bier, in der linken Hand ein Bajonett. Und passt der Panzerfahrer nicht auf, zermatscht er dich zu Zwiebelmett. Musik im Panzer, das ist gut. Bier im Panzer, wunderbar. 100 PS, das ist gut. Perfekt, ich spalten das wunderbar. Musik im Panzer, das ist gut. Bier im Panzer, wunderbar. 100 PS, das ist gut. Disco-Panzer. Disco-Panzer. Disco-Panzer.
Слышит наш район.
Disco-Panzer. Disco-Panzer. Disco-Panzer.
Excavations and the study of rock carvings dated 10,000 BC indicate that the zombie virus has been on Earth for a very long time. Madness, cannibalism, blood sacrifices, and crucially, how our ancestors fought back, fire and extreme cold. It seems that the virus is of natural origin and emerged as a defense mechanism, but against what? After all, only humans are susceptible to infection. The next recorded outbreak takes us to ancient Sparta. Legends suggest that the 300 Spartans didn't just battle Persians. They also fought endless hordes of the undead, creatures that were once human. Yet, why are there no surviving records? As if someone purged all evidence deliberately. One thing is clear. The Spartans found a way to suppress the virus. But how? The threat has returned today, and the cause is human interference. In 2021, the clandestine SCP organization and global elites faced a critical problem: overpopulation. The planet could no longer sustain its growing numbers. That was when the Foundation proposed a radical solution: a zombie virus. The virus's genome had been discovered 50 years earlier in the ice of Greenland and sent for research to Wuhan, China. In 2022, the Foundation intentionally leaked the virus to execute its population control plan. The idea was simple: let natural selection decide who deserves to survive. The Foundation's director, Dr. Who, knew modern armies would quickly wipe out the infected. So, he began his experiments, accelerated the virus's evolution, making it resistant to antibiotics and weapons, added egg-based reproduction, spawning mutated monsters and exponentially increasing the zombie horde. The virus also possesses hive intelligence, allowing it to coordinate the infected through Zombie Alpha, a central command entity. The unpredictable results of these experiments led to horrific consequences in Area 51. A new breed of zombies emerged, unnaturally strong, nearly impervious to bullets. The US government had no choice but to obliterate the base with a tactical nuke. But it was already too late. Now, the virus cannot be stopped. It mutates, adapts, learns. It has even developed the ability to preserve fragments of its victims' memories, reviving their most common skills, especially the use of firearms.
Taiwan has been attacked by zombies from the mainland. The western coastal zone has been declared a high-risk zone. Army units are drawn up to the coastline. In the regions of Hsinchu, Taichung, and Tainan, it was possible to gain a foothold and build fortifications. In Xinbei and Kaohsiung, the situation is out of control. Police and special forces are taking survivors to the mountains. In Kaohsiung, special services suffer heavy losses. Infections occur throughout the city. Combat-ready units have been ordered to regroup and retreat in order beyond the Gyeoping River. 2 groups of police officers are surrounded. They managed to unite with the fight. Breaking through, they were joined by armed civilians. A SWAT team holding the airport has been sent to help. Checkpoints 1 and 3 are lost. The police retreated behind the bridges, creating impassable barricades on them.
Hey you, subscribe to the channel. And yet, our army has been replenished with legendary plush fighters. Italian Mafia, American Sniper, and Wild Germany are ready to fight on your side. Choose your favorite, add to the cart, and join the ranks of the Andjobe team. Follow the link in the description. Your new plush ally is already waiting. Show everyone that you are part of the cool movement.
Zombies! From the northwest! Large number of them!
Oh shit, here we go again.
The Vietnamese coalition successfully repelled the first wave of zombies, but lost frontline positions. The remaining troops retreated to a safe location to regroup and recover in order to prepare for a new attack. What's up?
All traps are used up. The mines have done their job. There are corpses everywhere. and the positions in the trees are no longer safe.
Okay, we have time before the next wave of zombies. Take a break for now.
What are you doing?
I will perform a ritual of protection, and no one will defeat us.
Okay. Well, friends, if we all become zombies tomorrow, let's at least eat like humans today.
The main thing is to prevent them from eating our rice. It's okay to die, but to die hungry is too much.
Seriously, if I turn into a zombie, shoot me without delay.
Coming! Everyone to arms! Take up positions!
Yeah, I urge you go play, do cash.
Don't forget the grenades!
What the hell? Is it raining again?
Man, Mauju, oh yeah. Oh, I chose the wrong spell.
Everyone move away! They're already inside! This shit doesn't work! Take up arms already!
I just picked the wrong spell. Yeah, I'm like Rick Grimes.
Population, 1.5 billion. The first outbreaks emerged in densely populated cities, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, and Chennai. Anticipating disaster, the government swiftly quarantined slum areas, knowing that overcrowding and a fragile healthcare system would lead to uncontrollable viral spread.
What is it? Our army has been replenished with legendary plush fighters. Oh, looks interesting. It's time for you to go. Follow the link in the description. What do you have here? Commander, this is not an advantageous position. We need to leave while we can. Sir? Sir? What is it? Fuel is running out. Without fuel, armored vehicles are useless. Damn. Where's the supply?
With logistics and transportation networks collapsing, the military, starved of fuel, was forced to bury heavy armor at key defensive positions, turning them into fortified strongholds. With support from the Vietnamese coalition, India completed the Great Eastern Wall, a 1,000-kilometer barrier of concrete, razor wire, minefields, and gun emplacements. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers, backed by automated weapons and artillery, now hold the line against the relentless tide of hundreds of millions of zombies advancing from China.
We need to distribute weapons to people. But it will cause anarchy, a wave of violence and looting. I agree with the Minister of Defense. In quarantine zones, people have to protect themselves. In the end, it will be easier to negotiate with armed people than with millions of zombies. In addition, there is a plan B. If the quarantine zones reach an infection rate of more than 90%, we will wipe them off the face of the earth. Well, the situation is certainly extremely difficult. The Himalayan fortifications are designed for a maximum of 5 million people, and our army is not strong enough to protect everyone. We'll have to give people the opportunity to take care of themselves on their own. It is necessary to distribute weapons from warehouses and, perhaps, even release prisoners. Let them maintain order in these conditions.